Did you enjoy the music? Lo-fi to sink into madness into, right? Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Kenny D. Alabaster, Nico of the Abyss, Indie ENV tuber, scholar, noble, and aspiring gentleman. And today, as promised by the schedule and nothing else, I'll be playing Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu? I've heard you pronounce it Cthulhu, but everyone says Cthulhu, so this is where we're at. I'm excited. I have had this game for like 3 months with the intention of streaming it. And now I finally get to, because it's spooky month. It's the Halloween season. So I can play all the horror games. It's going to be great, probably. I don't know an extreme amount about the game. I know a bit about the Cthulhu mythos. So, you know, that's cool. But I don't know a whole lot about the game. But, you know, I'm optimistic. I hear it's, here. I have suspicion, reason to believe that it's very atmospheric and story-driven. So, yeah. I also have very little idea about how graphic it is exactly. The only thing I'm really worried about is nudity. The rating didn't say that it had that, so we're probably fine. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of cosmic horror, so I am pretty excited to see what this has got. You know, the H.P. Lovecraft's work is all very exciting and entertaining to think about, ponder, and you know, read. Of what little reading I've done. So yeah, the game's pulling and edgy. It's got Enter Madness on the start screen, so you know, we gotta enter madness. That's right. So that the darkest icon is barely visible. How barely are we talking? That's pretty barely visible. That's probably good. New game and load game. I don't know, any slot. Yes, I'm playing this on an Xbox. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. Fantastic. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Well, that's a word I've never heard before. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Agency, Boston. Chapter 1, huh? So we're measured in chapters. I might actually have to look up how many chapters there are, just so that I can, like, know. It might be useful for planning streams. It's pulling and edgy again. There's going to be a lot of edgy, alright? I sincerely hope I am not blocking a good portion of the screen with my model where it is. So let's just hope, right? Yeah. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness. Oh, yeah, his callousness. Oh, no. Hideous end. Oh, no. H.P. Lovecraft. I missed so much of it. What happened? Oh, my. We're starting strong. This is what we call a hook in the business. That is a shark. Not the apex predator of the water. Just kidding. That's you humans. With your boats. But, you know, outside of you humans. You gonna let me walk? Let me take control here. Does he have a marriage ring? I forget, like, which ring is the marriage ring. Here we go. Okay, I'm up. Game saved. Oh my. Not the dead fish. Oh, I hope someone is eating this. Otherwise, that's just like a colossal waste of fish. Horrible. Is there a weapon? Can I run? Surely I can run. I saw the bowl, and it like looked kind of pink, right? So I immediately assumed cat, and I was like, oh, where's the cat? But it's like, oh no, wait, it's probably not a cat. There is no cat. The cat is a lie. Crouch. I'm gonna guess that this is locked. We all knew it was. I had to try. All right, wait, you know you got to try. Oh my. Very dark. Ever so dark. Hold on. Might pay to see the full screen on this one, you know. Lantern? Counter darkness. You may light up some items in order to interact with them. All right. Pick up object. Got it. What am I interacting with? Oh, they're bolt cutters. Nice. Okay. Oh, I got the name right, too. They didn't pull a fast one and name it something else. Where did I come from? I'm feeling obstinate today. What if I cut this one instead? Dang, nice. He actually broke it. Isn't that supposed to be kind of difficult? Oh, okay. Cthulhu dropping bars. Who knew? I'm sorry. I'm gonna break this one too, just because I can. Oh, no, wait, I can't. No, I'm feeling obstinate. We're breaking it. If I am going to be tormented by an eldritch god, I am breaking all of his stuff. Okay, not all of it. I'm breaking a fair amount of it. I will break as much stuff as I am content breaking, and I want to break this. Oh yeah, where are your bars now, huh? Where are your bars? Okay. It's awfully gassy in here. Like, lantern's not gonna light on fire. You know, come to think of it, this is a kind of a weird lantern, isn't it? Is anyone else seeing the weird lantern? I say to myself. What is this music, by the way? Maybe it would be a good idea to turn this up. I don't... Well, we'll juice it just a little bit. 30 is probably good. Oh, that's an orca. Oh, wait, the... I know, right? The actual apex predator of the ocean, not counting people. Oh, rest in peace, Willie. Rest in peace, Willie's pod mate. Oh, it's very tragic, huh? Man, that's a lot of dirty sheets. And not intestines. My. Who's offering Cthulhu orcas? Doesn't he want people's souls? I mean, I'd want people's souls. I don't know what he's into.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Hold this to run. Okay. Should I run? I've been chosen. Yes, because I'm very cool. Or I guess our protagonist is very cool. Detective whatever. Key? No, no key. Oh, we got cultists. Let's go. That's a lot of Voldemorts.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I mean, I tried to shoot just now. Oh. Awful lot of squidiness here. And it was all a dream. Who saw that coming? I sure didn't. Just kidding, everyone did.
I hate whiskey. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Wonderful. If I get copyright struck for old 1924 music, I can and will lose my mind. That's the actual cosmic horror of this game, is the 1924 music copyright strikes. Oh, let's hope. I don't know what will and won't provoke one, alright? If there are missing gaps in this video, that's why. Because I had to clip stuff out. The doctor can well repeat to me that I'm terrible at reading. That I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Ooh, I see. Hold on. Okay, probably fine. Probably fine. Ugh. I'm taking a lot of weird risks playing an Xbox right now. Learning plenty of hard lessons, maybe, for the future. I'll know right quick if that's the case, though. Anyway. In the morning, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay. What is some of this? 4 CP needed before next level. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. I see. Strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions or disagreements, whatever. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Represents your medical knowledge. This skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism, so this is just like knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use or origins of occult artifacts. Okay. This is starting to become much more in-depth than I thought it would be, theoretically. 20%. Does that just mean, like, likelihood of success? My occult is crap. Technology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden. Okay, so this is just spot. Oh, an undiscoverable object will not appear in game. Okay, so we have skills. And we have sanity. Of course we do. What kind of Cult of Cthulhu would this be without sanity? Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War. He took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffer heavy losses from enemies and allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. Soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Sanity. Finding your ability and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by stating the fact and your perception of reality. Conclusions are logical and reliable. Okay, so I'm sane. Or I'm stable right now. I guess I can become unstable. Which is kind of cool. To me. Investigation. 6 CP needed before next level. Investigation represents your investigative talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Oddly specific on the picking locks part. You don't have any information. Oh, we don't. Places. Pearson Investigation Agency. My private detective agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Ah, that's right, he's struggling, isn't he? Inventory. Lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the last battalion who fell. Or the lost battalion who fell. Knowledge. We have no knowledge. We are knowledgeless. Okay. Have a drink? Let's not.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
A bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
That's a lot of subjects, man. You're better informed than any detective I've heard of other than, like, Batman and Sherlock Holmes. Alright. We killed the radio. Not that the song was bad or anything, but, you know. Hold on.
It's been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's been too long since you've had a cough drop.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, that's right. This is like before television, isn't it? Of all things. Certificate of Membership. Wentworth Agency, United States Detective Agency of Boston, Mass. Oh boy, I'm bad at reading cursive. I'm not gonna read that. You know what a detective agency is.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. Oh. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Oh, okay. Right, alright. The phone's going ballistic. What do we got?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Why, yes, I
That's
am.
correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh my personal information. Okay, allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Hold on, I gotta do something. Just a moment. Okay, sorry. I'm getting messages from my favorite relative. That wasn't a joke. He really is my favorite relative. But, you know, can't right now. Do I have points now? I do. Oh crap, wait. I like this one though. I mean, the power to influence people is pretty useful. Let's be honest. Oh, I can remove though. Oh, this is hard. Oh no. So it's 4 and I have 4, right? How many oh no, I have 8. Okay, so I can put some work in. I feel like occult knowledge is going to be very useful. And then we will go eloquence. That's pretty good. Validate? Okay. We validate. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce.
That was a whole character creation? Oh.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
Oh my.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
I don't know if it's that scarce.
You know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
Oh.
Not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Oh, that's him. That's Mr. Pierce. It's us.
I'm coming.
I'm already thinking about Fallout while I'm playing this game. Not one, though. Different Fallout. I play a lot of Fallout.
Sir, I
The
came
call to
here on
adventure.
the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
He called it a lair. Sorry.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
No.
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston.
Okay, I lied. He
Tell me,
does.
Mr. Pierce,
He knows.
Are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Oh.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Maybe you are.
My
Let's
little
find out.
girl, she is dead.
Oh,
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police
I
accuse
don't.
her of killing her
I don't know her
family.
work.
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
I mean,
If you have no proof,
Cthulhu, man.
All that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully.
Yeah, we all noticed the sketchy painting, alright? We all saw. Looking like a magic card.
Assumptions that come to mind.
Come on, occultism, pay off. I leveled you up. Let's do this.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, our man's desperate for answers about his probable crazy daughter. I mean, just because there's logic doesn't mean she wasn't insane.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Thin, you say. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out parts of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater, the police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claims the whole the whole family. Ugh. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Alright, let's investigate.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce.
He sounds something of a
what do you make
philosopher.
of these elements.
Something's not right with this story. Find out about Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile.
Lots of
I
mention
believe
of her
you
mental
are right,
state.
sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Yeah, there's a cult. Okay, let's see. The mental frailty in the police
You
report.
must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
Funny, I have
Her
visions.
to fly.
Well, he has
She
visions.
only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life
Oh.
and death.
I mean, that's the best you got? She sees the graveyards of dead gods in her dreams, and it's just like, I'm not sure. Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
No, he's not asking the wrong guy. We're not clicking that one. We are the right man for this job. We're gonna find out.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. That's all the information I needed.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up.
Oh boy, we get the
An
summary.
artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
Okay, he's offering me money. We got this.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Desperation.
Queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
Desperation sought desperation for desperation's sake.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader.
Where's your book? Oh, wait, hold on.
Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Oh, is this my book?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Anyone else notice that the right picture kind of looks like a monster with a fishtail, like tentacles in the face and spikes on for the head? No, it's just okay. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism, of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Okay. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. What is a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous... Man, I am getting all kinds of new words today. Tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of the Massachusetts. I see.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Do I need to take anything? Can I bring the hat? I want the hat. I feel the need as a detective to have the hat. You know what? He's probably got everything he needs. We're leaving to adventure in discovery. Darkwater Port. Piers took the Hawkins case. Of course he did. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the ship's label, on the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the dock of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Piers' investigation. Hey, there's whale bones over there. I assume they're whale bones. You think it's a coincidence that we're going to a whaling island and there were dead orcas and the like in my disturbing starting dream? I don't think it's a coincidence, but that's because this is a video game with a plot. So, but that could just be me. It could just be me. I want to walk around I want to walk around the whale bones. Where enter madness. We haven't seen any madness yet. The game's false advertising. Well, I guess we had a freaky dream, so I'm wrong. We set sail through the fog to our destiny. A strange case brings the intrepid detective to this foreboding and mysterious island. Focus Home Interactive Entertainment presents the dark waters of our dark water stir with a treacherous force of evil. A man haunted by his past, trying to overcome a game by Cyanide Studio. There's dark demons. This is the story of a man, a mystery, a cult of Cthulhu. Okay, I'm done.
We're almost there.
You got it, scallywag. I remember that this is 1920. 1929. World War I is still the Great War. They don't realize that it gets worse. Call of Cthulhu. Trademark. I don't know whose trademark it is, but there is a trademark. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Is there a trademark? Cthulhu's like, what's it called? Public domain, right? Maybe there isn't a trademark. Don't take me on that. Oh my, this place looks awful. Okay, how many people want to bet that there'll be some old man who'll be like, we're cursed. There's a curse among us.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Don't smoke, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
That was my thumbnail.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Probably not.
A sad story.
Oh, it does.
I prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Did he just call the man a landlubber?
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
That didn't sound very sincere.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me,
What now?
you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, our game is saved. Talk to Fitzroy. Oh, wait.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Oh, my medicine.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiot. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Move along. These sailors asking no. You're totally out of your depth. Oh, no. We probably shouldn't accuse the officer of that, huh? These sailors get upset over nothing.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me.
These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
Will it?
They're superstitious.
It could.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
Well, I'm investigating a murder. No, not really a murder yet. We'll figure that out later.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please.
Well, that isn't suspicious at all.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Lots of shoysters here. That's probably not the right accent for this. Oh, is this a save point? Oh, right. LT is run. No, it is not. The lantern is oozing green. They don't do that, right? I mean, let's go to the bar. Ooh. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Okay. Right. Chalkboard? Chalkboard. To the bar! Oh man, his nose is red. This man's had it. How sanitary. A lot of salty sea dogs here. Oh, dang.
Hey, be careful.
He's not taking it. I didn't do that. He did that. Oh, spooky lady. Don't smoke. Smoking bad. Well,
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
oh no. Ooh. It wasn't me who went looking for it. I'm sorry. You're overdoing it. This guy didn't show respect, huh? Oh, I get to pick aggression or whatever this one is. Smoke if you want to, everybody. I mean, you shouldn't. I wouldn't, but it is your right. Probably. Wasn't me who went looking for it.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
Don't call me a princess.
Strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information.
Not for a fight.
I
Okay.
prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Why is he also denying a paying customer, I might add? Isn't that weird? Order a drink. Find out about Darkwater. No prohibition around here. I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see.
Oh, it was their warehouse, was
If I
it?
were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
About what?
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Just pesky
Screams,
kids.
that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
So just
But
bad
I'll
luck.
Say no more. Anything else?
I guess screams aren't bad luck, but, you know. No prohibition around
I
here?
didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Oh, so it is a she. Find out about Darkwater. Why the Stranded Whale?
Stranded whale. I guess this
His
bar
tavern
has been a
name.
long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater.
Darkwater.
Whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Whalen died down, huh? Find out about Sarah
What can
Hawkins.
you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why.
People liked him. What can we say?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true that they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Is it true that they were
Her
strange?
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah.
Tortured?
Well, it
Whoa.
wasn't normal.
What?
I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I kind of like this guy. He's like, he's stern, but he lets you have your own opinion about things, you know?
Anything else?
He's kind of nice. Find out about Sarah
What can you
Hawkins.
tell me about her?
We all knew she was.
Oh no, wait, we
famous.
already did this. Okay, enough said.
Anything else?
It was lit up. Return, find out about Darkwater, I guess. Oh no, we already did this. Order a drink? No, okay.
That'll be all for now.
No drink. I haven't earned it yet. Was that the guy? No, this was the guy. Dude, you got like a twin brother over here. She's the interesting character. That said, screw it. Let's talk to this guy.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros.
Yeah, man. You're killing it.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Man, they really do be craving those whales. What is this
I've
song?
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
The Miraculous Catch.
Watch
Okay.
what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
Tall tales.
The one that's framed right behind you.
Oh.
Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
When you're starving, you better believe it's delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Framed behind you. Okay, so this is our...
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Man, the last 82 cents. The Shanty, 21st of May, 1847. The Miraculous Catch! Exclamation point, so you know it's exciting. The Scylla returned to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remained of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that it already being called the Miraculous Catch covered the whole deck, and parts that were hanging over the side of the ship. Surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Miss Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. Contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and a free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the Miraculous Catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
They have an asylum here? This is a freaking island.
She will do it again, you know.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting. Some of this is like a lot more back then, wasn't it? $12 was like not nothing. What's that? 68? Yeah, C. Hawkins. That was like... Oh, how much was that? It was... I swear it was like 10 times what it is today. Prohibition, yeah, they don't care. Oh, nice. Alright, let's meet Mysterious Woman.
What you looking at, stranger?
You. She can certainly put them away. Okay, say nothing at all. What's a woman like you do in a place like this? I like the cliche.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Alright, fair enough. He shoots, he misses. I'm sure we'll meet her in the future. I reckon she's more important than, it's locked. This is the part where we find out that they're all cannibals, because the island is still going through its famine. I hope that that doesn't turn out to be true. Oh, hello.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Oh.
Follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds
This man.
reader.
This man is what we need.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
What?
No, the risks are too high.
Yeah.
It's a book.
Yes.
Pure knowledge.
You got a Necronomicon, maybe. The Necronomicon? It's one book, right? Well, what did he mean by there's a surprise for you there? Alright, we need to bail. We need to bail before we tempt fate. Let's just run, you know, nonsensically. This is the harbor, right? Talk to Fitzroy. Oh, lighthouse. I like lighthouses. We're gonna go there later. The game will take us to the lighthouse. It's necessary. You know it will.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Don't mind me. Just poking around all your stuff.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Alright, what did they hunt? I mean, I see sperm whale. Oh, I cannot read that. I don't think it's blue. It's been a while, alright.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Apparently it saved the famine, though. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. The second volume teaching ethics and good practice to medical staff. Progression. Ooh, nice, nice. What is it trying to tell me to do? Oh, I did get a CP. All right. Can I not add to that? Why? Let's just leave it be. Oh, these are all of our folks. Huh. What do we have to say about them? A wealthy businessman, well-respected in Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his daughter, Sarah Hopkins, blah, blah, blah. The man accepts, neither refuses nor inconvenient truths. Oh, the man accepts neither refusals. Okay. He's ready to do anything to prove that his daughter is not mad, or was not mad, sorry. Charles Hawkins, ship owner. We have a picture. He is deceased, though. In theory. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Now, this was her, Sarah Hawkins. Age 33, occupation painter. What was his ship owner? Sarah Hawkins, painter, known for her tortured artistic universe. What? She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearance. It seems... Oh, I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Yeah, no, she totally wasn't crazy. Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Webster, continue to seek the truth. Is that proper grammar? I'm like tripping over it here. Like, what am I looking at? Oh no, it was Simon. Schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Oh. Roy Mitchell. Owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows, more than anyone, the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor, as we have found out. Oh no, wait, hold on. Places. Agency. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. Love that. I love that description. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply port there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institution. Darkwater Port. At the entrance to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla. The last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Stranded whale. The bar, like I said, was total impurity. It is the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island! Exclamation point. The stranded whale is its name, and it managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looked to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Nothing like alcohol to bring people together. Oh, these are both counted as occult. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her visions of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. And then this is the miraculous catch. Clues. We have threatening letters. Oh, this counts as a clue as well. Inspect. Anything noteworthy about it? Not really. Not really. Lost Battalion. Old. Very old. Knowledge. Case solved. Case closed. Atlantic Island. And this here, medical journal. Rad. Stuff from chapter 1. Alright. Okay. I'm ready to look around. Don't mind me. I'm just poking through your stuff. I am a detective.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Maybe. It could be him, though. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Unless it is him. I mean...
What a macabre souvenir.
I'm not even sure what it is. Oh, there's a harpoon up here, though. Could take him out with his own harpoon. Ah, just kidding. We'd never do that until Act 4. Can I climb this? No, I cannot. Man, apparently just everyone had more books back then, huh? Ooh.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
They had rust remover in 1929? Why wouldn't they? Why did I say that? Oh, the latrine. Nice. Nice. All right, I'm done poking around your stuff.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
All right.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Okay, the rest of the documents is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Ye old manifesto. Talk to Fitzroy. Sorry, we closed doors here. Sort of. You know, I lied. Hold on. Let's close this other door. Listen, you don't want to let the ocean into your house. That's all I'm saying. Is that the warehouse? Because if it is, it's huge. Anyway.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
In the harbor.
The working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh,
He's in
wouldn't go
charge.
that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Unlock. Your documents are unreadable. Oh, it's an unlocked answer.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember.
You sure about that?
Signed anything special enough for someone to hide it.
Time to drink water.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had
Excuse
goods
me.
to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
He's a detective. That's like his job.
Maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm like over here fiddling with my eyes without using my hands. Talk about Darkwater. Oh, that's a lot of unlocked answers. This photograph looks strangely like you. Hey, I found this in your room. How do you feel about
I
that?
was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, is that what that was? The leg. Who is Cat? Hey, I found this note from someone.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor, man.
See, this is the appropriate response.
I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
That's, see, no, yes.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, that was ominous. No, see, that's how everyone should react when I walk up like, hey, I found this photo that's yours in your, like, the top of your house that I went up to. Or, hey, I was rummaging through your cabinets and I found this note. Like, why am I doing this? I'm very nosy. Saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I can tell. Ugh, oh, my face. What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
The island's cursed.
Have you heard about the depths? trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Oh, here we
We're
go.
talking about mythology.
I love this.
Uh,
This is great.
You're right.
Why are they putting it back into the
The
sea?
police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Maybe. Return. What is this miraculous catch? I mean, I've read the whole story, but, you know.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
Yeah, about to
It's
say.
displayed on a wall.
We
of the
saw it.
stranded whale.
Return. Was that the Darkwater? Yeah, okay.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Oh, I wouldn't go there.
Right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You underestimate me? You underestimate my power.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I had to do
I
it.
think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Where's the warehouse again? Okay, leave.
I shall be on my way.
Thanks, man.
So come back.
He's
soon
great.
when you've got something.
Fitzroy. Character point end. Oh my. What to spend it on, though? I only have 2. My medicine is crap, though. Oh, hold on. Medicine occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Oh, I see. Maybe it is a good thing I increased occultism. Alright. What do I got? 6 needed. 2 needed for spot. So I get immediate results. I do like me some immediate results. Do you want to quit the... Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry. Validate. Yes. Fitzroy. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis. Charybdis. Is DB Wyrek. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the Harbor Master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offers to help me in my investigation. He's a swell guy. Photograph man looks like Captain Fitzroy, British, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, plenty is done. We're gonna Lowe's about for a bit. Just have a look around. How you doing, man? Oh my. Oh, it's a newfangled automobile. When did these become made? Like mainstay? You have something to say about it. Tell me. I don't know. Like, I wasn't here when all this was around. Find hidden items. Spot hidden skill allows detection of items in close range. Once all the items are found, the detection icon will disappear. Oh, I'm spotting, am I?
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
So there are hidden items.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles.
Whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Like I said, it's kind of wild he knows what all these are. I'd hire this man. Oh, we go up. I see. The icon is still flashing, which means there's still items hidden. Or the puzzle just isn't done. Can I leap you? No? Because there's definitely a door there.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the ratchet. Handle. Leave. Can I use you? I guess I can't yet. About to say, let's just not, like, jump it. I don't know if I can jump, but, like, let's just not.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Was this the way into the warehouse? Like, did I skip a step? Was I supposed to go to the warehouse gate? I was just looking around. I don't see anything else. I thought my spot was okay, you know? Whale vertebrae. No. Nope. Oh, to be blind. To be ever so blind. Unless it's outside. There's no rule, I think, that says that it all has to be in there. Ah, there is a rule that says it all has to be in there. Can I talk to you? You're suspicious. Yes, you.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
I did.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
The bootleggers, huh? Are you scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Is she scary lady in the bar? What are the bootleggers doing around
This
here?
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Thank you. He's been very helpful. Okay, so the only conclusion I have left to draw, since I've double looked and what have you, is that I can get in that office without using the wench, because there's a door there. I don't know how to jump things, though. Oh, that's the lighter. How did I do that? I can pivot, though. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so it was Y. Y activates the lighter. Leave. Is it, like, does it really require that? Why can't I use it? What am I missing? Man. The interact button. That's the button that I should be pressing. I mean, I have a lighter. Maybe that'll help. Increase spot chance game. Come on. We have light. Oh, there's our whale vertebrae. We could, in fact, burn the building down. If we so desired. Well, it's pretty wet, so maybe not, but I can dream, right? Right. Okay, let's have a look around out here a little bit more. Before I lose my marbles. Okay. Because it looked like I could get into that door. Who are you?
Where do you think you're going?
Wherever I want? I must get into this warehouse. What are the police doing here?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
I'm a detective, sir. What do you know about the Hawkins case?
What can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
Oh.
He can be unpredictable. especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I see. Mighty many whale bones, huh?
No.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait,
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Investigate their activities.
I've
Nah.
got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Oh.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Gentlemen. There weren't quotation marks, but we all heard the quotation marks.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So I assume that Cat is the edgy, dangerous lady in the bar. And that she is providing for not the bootlegger. She is providing for the bar owner as well. Ooh, crabs. Nice. Guys, you're in a famine, right? Or you were in a famine, right? Crabs. Right there. Go get them. Go get the crabs. They're delicious. They taste like happiness if you add butter. Okay, I'm left with no other choice. We have to open that stupid grate.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna get us into trouble. I guess the whaling's been outlawed, huh? Probably for the best. Whale populations don't handle that excessive kind of thing very well, huh? It's not like we need the oil anyway. Okay, so we're back in. Maybe I have to make sure it's hooked well. I like how it turns green, by the way. That's not a bad sign at all. Game, you're not making this easy. I'm like, maybe still missing a part, or I just don't understand how the tourney works. The tourney, the thing, you know. Oh, here we go, I found it. Holy crap.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay, I found it. I think I had to use the light. The tutorials, the lack of tutorials. Turn handle. Hold to test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Which may be some effort. How do you fail that one? What happens if you fail it? Can my strength even be low enough to fail it? Alright, to the investigation. Gonna smell like butt down here. Yeah.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
I mean, all smoke is bad. Okay, yeah, I heard. Got it. I am not turning the lighter on. I absolutely refuse. Like, it just looks like a bad idea, right? Oh, he did it. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just dumb. You better hope this doesn't flood while you're in it, man. Drowning. Not fun, so I hear. Ooh. It's okay. Big fish! Big fish! It was a big fish. Punch the fish. Oh boy, we're hallucinating. Okay, time to rationalize it, right? Because that's what we got to do. It was the smoke. The smoke made us hallucinate that. And nothing else. Oh.
This is primitive.
Man, that's the best we got. Even I can't exactly tell what it is. Handprints, that's universal. That's just a, like, we were here sign, right? They got boats. They got stuff under the boats, it looks like. The scary swirl in the sky, also known as the fun sun. I was told there were ancient religions on the island. I wish my occultism was higher. So that I could get that in better detail.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Try not to think about it.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Jump. We take the jump action. We didn't die. Reconstruction. Enter reconstruction sense. Oh. Oh, wow, we really are Batman.
What happened here?
Oh, he got mad. Or she got mad. I don't know who got mad. Someone got mad.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Someone with terrible taste in living.
It smells as bad as it looks.
That's why we're stepping in it. Okay. Oh, spooky painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Oh, we got more whale vertebrae and what have you. Okay, now we have unlocked a new power. The reconstruction sense. Ugh. Fish on hooks. Fish on hooks. Okay, well, we have light. So let's just have a look around. You never know if you're going to find a secret or not, right? Not feeling the urge to leave the way I came. Hey, why wouldn't you take a hammer if you saw one? Alright, let's go out this way. Let's get our face kicked in.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Oh no.
Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
But we came anyway. How does that make you feel? Let's team up. Hold to test psychology. Ooh. Were we good at this? Let's try it.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce.
Well, he caught on to that fast.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
He knows it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting.
Interesting.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes.
We are getting cooperation from the authorities. That's a good sign. It means they're probably not totally corrupt. Oh, it's her. It's scary lady.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair.
Oh,
Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
she's got wittiness.
Come on.
Wit.
Keep the smile.
That's the word.
You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf?
Your turf?
I've got my eye on you.
We all knew it was Cat.
We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Gets clubbed in the back of the head real quick.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, okay. I was overprepared for bad things. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Piers managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupting in his searching by Officer Bradley. Piers convinced him to join the investigation. The police officer was willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. I failed my psychology check, though. It's a shame. A real shame. Everyone's got scars in this, huh? A more scarred-filled time, perhaps. Oh, we are not alone. I heard there was a crazy guy still living here. And that he was not well.
Well, here we are.
None of these trees are alive. The atmosphere is very on brand, isn't it?
It's been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
In his hut. You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's
Does
why
it?
You're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
We unlocked something. You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time.
He did lose his family, didn't he?
Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember.
Oh, he only works for him.
Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I thought the mansion burnt in a fire. This place is falling into ruin.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
You say that.
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
It's just falling to ruins. Let's not waste any time. I thought the mansion burnt in a
See no
fire.
scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is.
This is a pretty considerate police officer.
Or do you have other questions?
Dang, all the characters so far have been written pretty well. Well, it's tough to say exactly how well they're written, but I don't hate them. You know, they're all kind of interesting and not the worst people. Like, I kind of thought I'd be at odds with this guy, but now I feel things. This place is falling into ruin.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem.
Detective,
So,
man.
since you already know it,
That's his job.
the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
No, I think I'm out.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Hey, it works for me. Nah, accept.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I trust this man till he betrays me. Or I betray him. You know, whichever. My. Quite the atmosphere. What I would give for a flashlight right now. There is a lot that is suspicious about this right now.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. My. It is old. Huh. This isn't weird at all. Come on.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Less attached to this man.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone desecrated one of the graves. Such a strange final resting place.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Such a strange final resting place.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
I've seen
Let's go
enough.
to the mansion.
Well, I claim to have
Please
seen
give me a
enough,
minute.
but
I didn't expect to set foot back here.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
this character, man. Why am I getting attached to him? I'm so bad with names, too. I don't even remember it. But, like, I want to. I don't remember a lot of names. Okay. So, I'm allowed to go to the manor. Let's let the man grieve for the island personalities, you know? Check around bushes and stuff. You know the cool thing about having an officer around, though? He probably has a gun. Which is, like, super convenient. If I don't want to die. Game saved. Surely not a sign of things to come. Nice tree. Well, looks like the front entrance is boarded. Assuming this is the front.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yep. Can we climb the ivy? My. Nice chair. How did furniture get out? Oh, it was from here. That makes sense.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh, here we go. Time to meet the man, the myth, the legend, Silas. Ah, that's him.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them.
Oh, okay.
Dump them into the ocean.
Hold on.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Okay. Ooh, there's a timer. You're hindering the work of the police. This one.
You can ask Officer Bradley if it's true. He's right behind me, paying his respects at the Hawkins family graves.
Bradley? A good guy. Not as dumb as you think.
Oh.
That's right. He'll tell you that we're working together.
Understood. I'm listening.
I wasn't gonna fight him.
This report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the
I mean,
reputation.
are they in peace? If we don't solve it?
Where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Please, I need to get in there, man. Sarah Hawkins was important to you. You want to get rid of me. You shouldn't really need this key.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
And painted weird art.
Shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first.
That's the spirit.
Take the key and
I like
do
that.
what you have to do.
Thanks.
Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Consult diary. This hit cop. Oh, that's nice. No, not Officer Bradley. He's such a cool guy, though. This hit cop likes order and justice. He's not no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation, and he has. What a man. Places. The Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot, protects it fiercely, and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Yeah, that's about right. Plenty of new clues from the previous chapter. Hopkins warehouse, officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death. This warehouse recently housed a Claudenstein resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Well, as pills, painkillers and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photography, dress cutting, etc. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be aligned as to the link between the contents of the building and the Hawkins case. Okay, got it. Inventory. I've got hold of the key that opens the door to the tradesman's entrance of the Hawkins mansion. I hope that it was worth the risk. Alright, what do we got? Big numbers here. I like being eloquent. Eloquence and represent your ability to influence those to talk to by power of speech. You prove this will increase the chances Psychology isn't bad either. Increases your chance of understanding the motivation of a person based on their behaviors or the analysis of objects. We're going to keep funneling into eloquence. Oh, sorry. Validate. Just because I think it is very useful. Mental trauma. I am still stable. The submerged city. Or ward off nightmares that haunt him. Warehouse. Pierce encountered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the dock. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of humans and animal bodies as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Okay. Okay.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Absolutely.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You got it, Bradley.
Let's go.
What now?
We're going in. Enter.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
All right, Chapter 3, Hawkins Mansion. Here's Bradley behind the graveyard property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, on his faithful employee. Keep watching on the place. Armed with his axe, Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. Finally, get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Always bring a buddy, right? Adventuring, whether it be Dungeons and Dragons, random superhero, TTRPG, or Call of Cthulhu. Always adventure in a party. The strengths and weaknesses of the party shall guide us. Yes. Philosophy.
Follow me. I know the place.
All right.
Who left this light on?
Why does it ooze green smoke? These are the questions that haunt us. That is a lot of spider web right there.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
I see.
What does this tell me?
We're reconstructing. They had green eggs and ham. That's what it looks like.
What kind of meat is this?
Oh, we don't even know, huh? Cuttlefish. Or eldritch abomination. One of the two.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
I see. That's... Find the fire scene. Oh, did she paint this? Oh, here we go.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Looks like Dad got just a tad angry. For whatever reason.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Well, you see...
Something happened at this table. An argument?
About what, though? Probably about what to do about their financial situation. I bet she wanted to reach out to her dad, right? But... yeah.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Alright, we're getting to the nitty-gritty of it. The meat of this investigation. You know, I complained about the lighter, but this thing has a lot of light, huh?
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Where is the dad, though? Interesting that he wasn't included, right? blocked. I can't tell what's through it, though. Her art was a little strange, huh?
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
I mean, because when in doubt, when you're a great artist, paint it yourself.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
He had busts, books without titles, interestingly enough.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
As our vision ice is over. Alright, well, something first.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Oh.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Oh, I see. Careful how much you drink, kids. I mean, don't drink at all, kids, but if you're an adult, careful how much you drink.
They had a fight. Why?
Oh, it was a less than tame one. Can I get at that?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Ooh, domestic violence. Although this was earlier in American history, so maybe it wouldn't be considered domestic violence at this point.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
That's quite a like question, huh? You don't base too much of your investigation on that. Oh, this is our painting.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
That is a good question, actually. It looks like everything else just went up. Am I missing anything? Dark over here. If I leave the area, will it, ooh, wait, hold on.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh, that's what we missed. Okay. I have all the clues. I am not actually a detective. I can't tell you exactly what happened.
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
He's piecing it together, though.
This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Oh, he was on fire.
Desperate attempt to flee.
He didn't like it either.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official. The police botched this investigation. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an
Let's not insult the man. He did his best.
What's your theory?
This is arson. The couple had a fight. This is a crime of passion. I assume the couple had a fight based on what I see, so...
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
That's right. Just throw him aside. Books, books, books.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Oh, he's risking things for me. Officer Bradley. What a guy. Okay, Oh, hello, rat. Guide me to the clues. History of medicine in the... Ah, crap. 18th century, yeah, I was about to say. I was reading the Roman numerals. This collection of medical knowledge in health, practiced in the 18th century, actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Huh. Interesting that you know that. Ooh, 3 skill points available. Better, better, better. Need that eloquence. Oh, sorry. My power to talk people down needs to be unmatched. Alright, hold on. The Last Supper. Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. The settings allow the places occupied by the family members to be determined visibly. Etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table with his wife and son at either side. The knocked over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain plates. The meat mysteriously preserved since then seems to have been subject of the dispute. Since then seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins couple. So he wasn't happy with the meat she brought, which appears to be weird. Okay, noted. Hawkins posed like an explorer in front of the exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away in his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Smashed oil lamp. According to the police report, the lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, bloodstains on the debris tell a different story. Partly burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. Broken clock. The glass of this heavy clock is broken and the hands show 10 o'clock. Could give the time of the fire or have nothing to do with it. Scene of the fire. Contrary to the police reports, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of the hand print that shows us the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor to the matter in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child, still visibly close to the fireplace. Same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. Knowledge. We've accumulated knowledge that I may use to become better at medicine. More books I can't read. Oh, this was the fire. Hold on, we're not done yet. Just, it's good to look around. Kind of wish my spot was better. Maybe I should be increasing that, but oh boy, do I not want to fail any of these conversations. You know what's better than finding clues and stuff? Winning people over. Very powerful. Investigation.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Mine. That's the twist. It's my dried blood. Yes, me, Kenny Alabaster, not even the detective.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him. Okay, I'll stop. But I know some of it. Can I just like go upstairs? You know, let's follow him. It's probably better that we do, right?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
This must be the man's study. Spooky. Spooky noise. He's having a look around. We got a piano.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic.
Rather fitting for the island, huh?
Epic battle between man and whale.
Copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Classic, especially for a family of ship owners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
The epic battle between man and whale, and the one that got away. Maps that are slightly less than accurate by today's standards. A bust that confuses me. Because, yeah, because it does. Holy cobwebs.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
And then the whalers showed. The human body, an analysis, or a comprehensive analysis. Oh, wait, no, a comparative analysis. Comparative to what? A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body, compared to the animal world, the simplicity of its writing and vulgarization of its vocabulary makes it accessible to the profane. Is our medicine going up just ever so slowly? I chose occult over medicine, less practical, but better for Cthulhu mythos-related nonsense. Seriously, who is this bust of? Is it just like a bust for the sake of a bust? I thought that there was supposed to be like a reason you had those, you know. I'll gather my own evidence and what have you before I trouble him about it. Alright, we up. Apparently, he may have done some writing of his own. Ooh. Up, 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 up. I guess I know why they smoke. It's not an electric lamp. I don't know why that surprises me, like, or anything. Like, why I didn't understand that, but now I do. What do we got?
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
I see. So it's rather old. Nope. Books, books, books.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Whales. The diet of kings, I guess. Skull.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
It is rather peculiar, isn't it? I'm more disturbed by the skull and the bust that has no explanation. What we got?
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Ooh.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
How old is this book? A rare edition of the Julius Vernus novel. I knew it was... I mean, most classics are older than I think they are, but... It's just, interesting for me, you know?
Book on hunting whales.
Right.
The island's staple diet last century.
Did we check over here? I think we did, because, yeah, this is broken. Okay, so we've had a look around. Make sure.
Greek mythology.
Oh, we missed one.
Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
And mother of Scylla. Oh, wait, was that the name of the ship? The Scylla. I wonder what specific role mythology plays in all of this. I don't know that much about Greek stuff. If I did, I'd probably have better commentary on the subject.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my Selentel. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obligated to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Oh, I imagine we'll be touring the asylum at some point. We all knew it would be a location when we found the asylum workers. Drinking at the bar. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining. Couches, couches, couches. Nicer than all my couches. Probably locked.
Locked.
It was there for decoration. Although, I've been told that I can pick locks. Although, I think my skill in that respect is bad, so... Let's find the officer, and we'll talk to him and see what's what, you know. And then we'll press forward.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest.
That's all right.
We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
You mean the weird, ominous noises?
What do you know about Charles
Okay,
Hawkins'
we're looping.
activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Alright. So that's as much as we can get out of him. So we do, in fact, have to press forward. Through yield study. At least we kind of have lighting. We haven't been down here yet. Oh, we can't go down there. Or maybe it's like the entrance? Yeah, it might be the entrance. We couldn't go here earlier. But now we can. What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor?
Locked.
Do I need a lock-picking kit so that I can attempt to open these? Oh, this one opened. It wasn't for show. Oh my. Is this the boys' room? Yeah, about to say. Well, let's have a look around. It looked like he was playing war instead of doing schoolwork. Like you do. The only good use for a book to an 11-year-old.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Okay, Mr. Psychologist. Investigate.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Now, I know that book. I haven't really read it, but I do know it.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy.
Did he have his...
What's wrong with this family?
Did he have his mother's visions, perhaps? Hereditary, were they? Some sort of carnival or fair. The Wonderful World of Oz. Ooh. Alright. Time for the creepy pictures.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
I don't like the spot
Simon's
one.
troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Let's just say I never drew scary pictures at, you know, about the things I saw. Anything else? Where did the pictures go? How did we see them? These are the things I have questions about this man's methods. Ooh.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seems worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. The fire be the result of an argument. I thoroughly believe it is. Really need to increase my spot after I max out my ability to convince others of my will. Locked? No.
What will her room reveal about her?
Oh, this one's hers. Oh, here we go. Oh, this was her sketch pad? Freaking dark omens of the end over here. Just like, yeah. Sarah Hawkins' sketch looks more like a gallery of horrors than an anatomical study. They represent what haunts her nights. They must, right? The one on the top with the sun or whatever in the back is the one that concerns me. She's got the lighthouse too in the bottom right, it looks like. And perhaps an image of old Tentacle Daddy himself in the middle right. Or not mid, yeah, middle right. Nice.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
I see. Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Oh, my man. The addiction is hard, huh? Nice vase. Vase. However you would like to pronounce it. Can I open the wardrobe? No? Okay. How about the trunk? No? Okay. This is the most normal painting of hers I think I've seen. Followed immediately by the second most normal painting of hers I've seen. Oh, here we go. I can try to pick this thing. Don't fail me. Bad lockpick. Oh, we got it. Yes.
Perfect.
I don't suck. Okay. Where? Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Aw.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Painting for JF. Painting for FS. Exhibition. Holy money. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot back then. It might not be millions, but it's a lot.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
I think the conversion that I heard, this is based off of, what's his name? Internet historian. 100,000 was pretty close to 1,000,000, so it was something like 10 times worth. Don't take that at face value. You may do your own research of inflation and what have you in the past, but that's my rough estimate that I'm going with. See, now that's quite the bust. Oh, this man has seen better days, I'm sure. This is my favorite part of the room, so we're gonna save it. Do I get a knowledge occult check? I do.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
I told you those occultism checks, whatever, would pay off. Okay, I don't actually have proof of that. I don't know if I get different information, you know, based on if it passes or not. So it doesn't really tell me if it passed. Maybe the sound does, but I don't know. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person reforming it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extra taken from the Mule's Bestium by Abigail G. Okay. We got clues. Oh, we got a lot of clues. Letter of complaint. We got that one. Little boy's room, an abandoned book on the bed, and scattered toys on the ground. Talk about the everyday life of a normal family. But the disturbing drawing and the sleeping pills raise suspicions that even Simon Hawkins may have been suffering from mental illness. Was the boy able to see things like her mother pretended to be? What? Okay. Simon's diary, journal, okay. That I know something. Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think I'm done with this room.
Locked.
Locked and scratched, for whatever reason. Is that something I can observe? Because I think it's interesting. No? Alright. It suddenly feels dark in here.
Bradley? Is that you?
Please put it back on. Let's go check on Bradley. I'm interested to see if Bradley is back down here. Oh boy. Let's ask him about that noise before we go and investigate it. Maybe.
If you're right,
okay, no.
you should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Okay, see? So we just went back to and we didn't ask him. Why did we not ask him? What in the story plot convenience is this? Alright, we will go back and we will investigate the strange noise that is obviously not Officer Bradley. I know that this is a bad idea, and so do you, but we're going to do it anyway. Nice scratch marks leading to where we heard the noise.
Is anyone there?
I hope you have a gun. I sincerely hope that you have a gun. He doesn't have a gun, does he? On the plus side, we got a light upgrade. Also, this was lit, and not by us. Someone might be just a tad bit obsessed with me. Or us. Him. Is that him? Oh boy, we got a cultist. Let's go, go, go.
Stop.
Hurricane lamp, huh? Alright, we're getting exciting. Jump. I hope my strength is... Oh, they got away.
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
I am all
He
right.
was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Can I go back and investigate the room? Also, I know why there was nothing on those stairs now. That makes sense. Hold on. Officer Bradley, just give me a second. I would like to see the room. To just allow me a moment to have my look-see. I'd very much like to know what was in here. Was this where the paintings happened, or was it just a supply closet? Was there a picture here? Or am I crazy? Really, nothing. Again, I've been looking at this man's face here and there, right? And I think some of the characters kind of look similar. So I figured that maybe it was a picture of me, which would have been appropriately creepy. But it might have been the dad. Maybe. I'm allowed to speculate. I mean, wait, what was this a picture of? Who is that? And where can I get that cape? Not important. Let's go. There's a thief to catch. I have wasted much of our valuable time. By believing the game would reward me. Thank you for... Oh, I can switch. Light off.
This door was closed earlier.
Alright, light on. We're not the runner, he is. We are allowed to be seen.
Where did he go?
Oh.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles...
Go, occultism, go! We found Celtic runes! It's paying off. My occultism is working. Okay. Yeah, no, just funnel it in. I will convince everyone of everything. Oh, sorry. When I go crazy, they'll believe me. They don't have a choice. It's gonna be great. Okay, hold on. Old hurricane lamp, still working. I've just got to be careful. It burns a lot of oil. Where am I getting oil? Moby Dick. Of course, of course. 20 leagues, yep, Celtic runes. Small polished stones. I thought they were candles. Decorated with Celtic runes, probably used for divination rituals. They are mostly found in Europe.
Must have brought them back from
Do you
one of
really
his
think
foreign
that your
trips.
fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Are you ready for secret entrance, officer? This is the best part of the campaign.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, here it is. Our globe is the key. I actually don't have enough to decipher what this wants.
Doesn't work. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Alright, so this is where our entrance is. Obviously, it's gonna open like yay. But we have to get it open first.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Yeah, I can't read it, though.
This panel is movable.
I mean, let's move it.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Force gear train. Let's not do that.
Better off not touching them for the moment.
Yeah, you're right. My strength check is not very good anyway.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
They seem close. Is he
I wonder
covering
who the
for
man
him?
with the glasses is in the photograph.
He's probably the head of the institution, right?
Hawkins. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together by carefully knotted braid. And why did Hawkins intercept his wife's mail? Oh. He probably just thought she was crazy. Maybe. Oil refill. Otherwise, riser lamp and refill. The refill can be found in the levels. Okay.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody has added coordinates in this old sea map. They make up a journey. I think our old boy Fitzroy, or whatever his name is. Sorry, I'm bad with names. The ship captain might know more than he's letting on.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Who is Scylla again? Is she the wife?
Seems like this
Of
came from a
Hades.
log.
Alright, what do we got? Monday, 1847, blah, 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 Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident he says that we'll be the Orpheus this season. Oh, we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. I prefer it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village that's inhabitants say that the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts. And to follow them is to defy the gods. I told him that I only fear God Almighty, but it is the loneliness of the hold I'm scared. We've sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. Oh no. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men will have died. Oh, men have died. But we've gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus and returned with empty holds. Priscilla and Hamilton are only memories. So their whale was a little less than normal.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Is the map my coordinates? I don't have the mechanism attached, though, because it claimed that there was a mechanism. Not that there is. So we might have to find... Can I get super light? Will super light help? No? Okay. Okay, so we got a lot going on. Let's just refill that now again while we're here. We're gonna have to solve our little map issue. Clues. Where is it? Okay. Darkwater. Validate. Okay, so I am trying to line it up. Where is old Darkwater at? Boston, right? Boston's New York.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, but are we missing coordinates on the globe as like a puzzle means to figure this out? Or are we missing a mechanism to make it work? Let's leave the room real quick and see if it still gives us our investigation proc. It does not, so everything we need is in the room. We might have to make our force gear turn. I hope we don't, though. Oh, here we go.
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. So she did get institutionalized. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. Running out of time for what? Another creepy bust, huh? I am determined to find the mechanism. Because I could do this, but it is like literally the brute force option. Let's check under things, because we can crouch to do that. No. That's a table leg, right? Nothing in this drawer, huh? Nothing I can use. Ooh, hold on. What's that? Oh, it's just like the thing that lets it roll, huh? Like, oh, wait, is that a code? Oh, no.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Is there anywhere that looks... The Scylla... Okay, so it all converges next to Darkwater. Okay. Is that not Darkwater? Is it like right about here?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
My clues have a check mark, though. It's no longer blinking, which means it must be set, right? I hope that that's what that means. Let's talk to Officer.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Or maybe he was involved in weird stuff. Like I said, we have a check mark now, so I assume I have to look elsewhere for an item, perhaps. I don't know where I'd look, though. It's also entirely possible that our thief swept the object and we simply don't have access to it. Which means brute force might be the only option. I don't know what else to do. So, with that as a possibility, I suppose I will attempt brute force. Since I just do not know what object might make this thing work. Validate. Still nothing.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Alright, I will consult with the officer one more time to see if he has anything good to say.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
Right.
More like an adventurer, I guess.
An adventurer?
He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Anything else, sir?
Have you seen the old maritime?
Okay, no, we're cycling.
Charles Hawkins' desk.
Alright.
No ship.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
We're taking our shot. Alright. Force.
Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
It was not the most eloquent solution, but I guess if it works, right? Let's try not to rely on my brute strength anymore, huh? I prefer the keen power of observation to such things. Chapter 4, Tunnels Under the Hawkins Mansion. Investigating inside the Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of Survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. Sorry, I read things and it doesn't sound right in my head, so I like reread it. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discover a secret passage. Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Alright, as thoroughly interested as I am to continue playing this, it's probably a good idea to stop now before I give another hour to it right now. So I will be stopping now. I would like to thank everyone who might have stopped by. If you did, I did not see you. I'm more involved in this game than I thought I would be. This is kind of interesting. I would like to meet the cult that obviously dwells here and find out all of the weird and terrible things that have happened here. So I'll be playing more tomorrow. I don't know how long this game is, because there are like, this is the reason I suspect it's pretty long. despite the fact that we've like leveled up quite a bit, the reason I suspect that like we're thoroughly long, or that it's thoroughly long, is because of his sanity check sort of situation, right? We have not seen a lot of these, so it must be pretty out there. Hold on, we got clues we didn't read. Real quick. Oh, wait, hold on. This was the last one. And a place. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Who would have guessed that Hawkins mansion was hiding such a big and intricate tunnel underneath, or big and intricate tunnels underneath. Jeez. It seemed to be the hideout of a cult of some kind. I can't believe Sarah and Simon lived right above such danger without knowing anything. Who says they didn't know anything? Hawkins mansion was filled with ruins well before the fire and its residents. We know all about Hawkins mansion. We don't need to read that. Oh my. All right. I shall return to ye old main menu. All right, again, for anyone who stopped by or for anyone who watches this in the future, I hope you found some kind of part of it enjoyable. And I hope to maybe even see you in the next stream. Take care and have a wonderful day.